Hi, I'm Sarah Shepherd and welcome to my weekly Taroscopes. Hi there, welcome to this week's Taroscopes for the week of the 12th to the 18th of October. We're well into autumn now, and although it's pretty, it's cold. I was quite upset to put all my summer clothes away last week, but the good thing about the seasons is the promise that it will be hot again at some point. So if you're anything like me, it's hibernation time. Thick jumpers, thick socks, cuddle up in front of the telly. You know, let's recuperate. Like the bears do. Let's begin. Aries. Aries, we've got business and money and ventures on your mind this week. Lots of plans, lots of ideas, but don't get ahead of yourself. Go back with a fine-tooth comb over your plans and make sure that the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. If you have to sign anything, read it 3 times, get someone else to sign it, but don't race ahead too fast. You're on to a winner, but please be cautious. Taurus, you're another one full of action this week. You're getting things done. You're making the magic happen. The things that you've been planning to do, you are doing, getting everything in order. Just do it yourself. You're the only person you can rely on, so crack on and do it yourself, and everyone else will have to fall in line with your ideas. Gemini, I'm feeling a bit hurt this week, Gemini. I don't know if this is a particularly bad time for you, if there's memories around this time of the year, or maybe there's a bit of SAD. I think you like the summer way too much. Well, it's okay to be down. It's been Mental Health Week, so we've been learning these lessons. But it's okay to feel down, just don't stay there. Find someone you can talk to, find somebody you can talk it through, and this too shall pass. Cancer. Oh, you're keeping some secrets, Cancer. You're keeping things very close to your chest. I think this is a good thing. I think the less said, the better. People can't cling on to your words and use them against you in the future. So, yeah, keep your secrets, keep things hidden, and wait for a better time to explain yourself. Leo, all work and no play makes somebody very miserable. It's not all about money. It's not all about how much you have in the bank. Sometimes our riches are measured by how much time we spend with others, how much we do. It's not just all about pounds, shillings, pence, dollars, whatever you have in your country. Okay, it's try and find some time out. Try and find some time to spend with someone. They'll value that a lot more than a gift. Virgo, you're trying to catch a towel at the moment. You've got your fingers here, there and everywhere. You've got this idea, you've got that idea. You jump from this, you jump to that. Sometimes you need to just pick one of your ideas and focus. It's all very well being jack of all trades, but that often makes you master of none. Libra, we've got love in our hearts at the moment. Maybe this is because your birthday month, and I do know that you love this time of year. But there is somebody who's caught your eye. Maybe for the second time, maybe you're breathing new life into a relationship, but for those single ones, I think there's something new. Enjoy this honeymoon period, because we all know that once we all settle down together, it's never quite the same, so just enjoy it. Scorpio, you're having trouble with our sleeping at the moment, howling at the moon. You know that one where you sit there and you look at the clock and you work out how much time you've got to sleep, and then you can't sleep because you know you've only got 2 hours left. Yes, chasing our tails as well, like with previous signs, because we're just not getting enough sleep. Maybe it's time to start looking at your bedtime routine. Maybe it's time to start switching off the electrics and warm cocoa. I know that makes you sound old, but I'm in hibernation mood. Had you noticed? Sagittarius, we've got sort of money issues at the moment. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. If there's something that's got out of control, or there's something that you're not managing or you're not coping with, you're not necessarily asking for money, you're asking for ideas. So just bat some ideas around with somebody else. Don't be too proud and try and cope with it all on your own. Capricorn, work, as Rihanna says. You do need some downtime though, my darling. You do need to have some time to yourself. Even if you just call it, I don't know, Friday nights. Friday nights used to be what we called a marmy night, where it was like wash your hair, put a face pack on, do your nails, But one night a week just for you, like I suppose these days you'd call it a spa night. But You need some time out and a little bit of pampering. You're working way too hard, my dear. Aquarius, you seem to be stuck. No matter what you do, you don't seem to be getting anywhere. One step forward, two steps back. At least you're going one step forward. A lot of people aren't doing that at the moment, so maybe you should appreciate that life is not so bad. It may not be where you want it to be, but you're not stuck as such. You're still getting to go places and do things. So, yeah. Don't be as upset as you are about things. You are getting somewhere. Pisces, you've got the world on your shoulders. You are looking after so many people, but you're not looking after yourself. You are wonderful at being there for everybody else, but not accepting help yourself. Take some time out. Take a rest. You cannot drink from an empty cup, and you certainly can't help anybody else when you're not feeling great yourself. So let's take this week to build yourself back up again. Take some rest. I don't know if meditation is your thing, if listening to music is your thing, is reading a book your thing, but wind down. Your brain's everywhere and working out everybody else's problems. You just need to look after yourself a bit this week. Now, those are your Taroscopes for this week. I apologise for the noise in the background. One is the humming, which is a spiritual presence around me, and the other is the computer playing buggers. But I do apologise. This is a little project of mine, so it's not professional, but we're getting there. If you've enjoyed your Taroscopes, you can always book me for a private reading, a more personal reading, and you can email me on sarahmysticalmayhem@hotmail.co.uk or visit my Etsy store at Mystical Mayhem Store. There's a selection of readings on there. I am doing some personal readings, but I'm taking age into consideration because I don't really want to come and see elderly people at the moment and cause any problems with them. But if we can sit at a safe distance and there's no more than 6 people in your house and you can prove that you're healthy, then I could come out and do readings. Right, I do have a spirit lady around me, so I'm going to tune in and see what she has to say. Okay, I've had a young lady with me for the last couple of days. She comes with a lovely energy. I would say she was in her mid to late 20s, but gone way too soon. There would have been a brain injury. She would have had an accident of some kind, and I feel like she hit her head to the right hand side, and that would have been the way that she left the earth. She doesn't seem to want to dwell on that, so she's not giving me any more than that concerning the injury. It's moving forward and remembering good times that she's trying very hard to do. Right, she's showing me a lot of flowers, so I feel like there were a lot of flowers around, and there still are. I think somebody still celebrates, someone still sends flowers. She just wants you to know that she sees them. There's lots of yellow ones, she says. She likes the yellow ones, so maybe if you concentrate on yellow, you'll know that she's around. She's been putting a song in my head for the last couple of days, and that's the Queen, We Are the Champions. Now, I don't know if that's relevant to you or if she was very good at something that she did or someone around, but that song seems to be quite relevant. It's not one of my tunes, so I know that it's been given to me by somebody else. Right, I was trying to get a placement for her. She was showing me a tower block, and I don't know if that was where she lived or somewhere around where she lived, but this tower block was quite important, and I feel it helps you recognise who this lady is. Okay, she knows she left too soon. She knows she left a lot of things undone, and there's a couple of children that she goes to visit. I don't feel they were her own, but I feel that they may as well have been. They're very close to her. Okay, I've got somebody who needs to go and around her and needs to go and get their tooth sorted out. It feels like a wisdom tooth, and it's giving them a lot of jip, but they don't like dentists apparently. I know, neither do I. So yeah, please go and get that checked out before. There's no need to be in pain. There's no need for that. And she's laughing because she knows what you're like. She knows you get upset. She knows that there was a lot of hurt with her passing, and she can't take that away. Unfortunately, that's a life lesson for you and the people around you, and it was her path, it was her time. However awful it was how she passed, that was how she was meant to go. But yeah, yellow flowers. Always have yellow flowers in your house. You don't actually have to go and visit somewhere for her to be around. In fact, I think she'd rather you didn't. I think she's with you, she's in the home. Okay, she's trying to talk about somebody with an E initial. This person with the E initial is suffering quite badly. Yeah, take them round. She'd rather they had the flowers. Take some nice, bright, sunny flowers around and say they came from her. She thinks that will cheer them up. But she says they're struggling, and it's a lady with an E initial, and she's struggling, and you need to go and, I don't know, work your magic. Whether she believes in this or not, just let her know that this lady's around her all the time and can see how upset she is, and it's not helping her with her mission. I feel like she's up there, and she works with animals, I feel, and on the other side she's with the spirit animals, which should put a smile on this lady's face. So pass that information on for me. I really hope that someone can take this young lady. She's such a sparkly personality and so cheeky, and she just wouldn't leave me alone till I finally got this out of my chest. She's laughing now, saying, "Oh, you will find who this is." But thank you. This lady comes with a lot of love, and I feel there are a lot of people that miss her. So God bless to you all, and I hope the message finds you. Okay, thank you for this. That was this week's spirit message. I hope that it's brought some comfort. I always find when I'm in church giving messages that even if the message isn't directed to you, sometimes you can take comfort from somebody else's loved ones. The message sometimes is relevant for you even though you don't even know the person. So please listen all the way through to my podcast to the end, even if you don't think the message is for you, because there is something that we can all take from it. Okay, I hope you have a fantastic week. I know it's cold, but it's colourful. Let's try and find the positives. Let's get the winter woolies out and cuddle up to our loved ones with a blanket and, a bit of TV, hot drink, and have a fantastic week. Be kind, be safe, look after the people around you. Okay, check up on them. This seems to be really important right now. This seems to be a strong message. Check up on them, make sure that everybody's okay. They might just not want to reach out and bother you, so you do the reaching out. But yeah, until next week, doodles!